arguing that Israel is guilty of environmental destruction by the war it is waging in Gaza, deliberately omits major facts. Some, under the guise of being a scientist or environmentalist, try to use the environment as another way to demonize Israel. Hamas spent many years and many billions of dollars to not only enrich their multi-billionaire and multi-millionaire leaders living in Qatar, Turkey, and elsewhere, but also to build terror tunnels beneath ground in order to wage war. This was not money spent on improving the welfare, health, safety, and environment of Gaza. The billions spent on tunnels beneath Gaza did not improve or help the environment in any way whatsoever. Instead, it harmed the environment, including by diverting precious resources, money, and effort from creating a healthy environment. Gaza could have been turned into another Singapore. A certain anti-Israel so-called scientist accuses Israel of environmental crimes while defending Hamas, Islamic Jihad, and others from Gaza, mass murdering, wounding, kidnapping, mutilating, destroying entire communities, burning, looting, and more on October 7th, as though mass destruction and murdering somehow benefited the environment. The murdering, mutilations, kidnappings, atrocities, mass destruction of agricultural communities, forests, and more inside of Israel on October 7th was in and of itself environmental destruction the anti-Israel scientist accuses Israel of committing. If the anti-Israel scientist truly cares about the environment, he would not support those that murder, those that start war, those that squander resources to enrich themselves and prepare for war. There would not be war now in Gaza if Hamas did not start a war on October 7th. War is a terrible thing. War is terrible for children, the environment, for all civilians, for everyone. All wars are by their very nature incredibly destructive and harmful to not only people, but also to the environment. Instead of supporting those that murder, commit atrocities, and start wars, true scientists do not use their positions for propaganda. Instead, they would be staunch defenders of peace and reconciliation between people. Preventing wars and protecting the environment would come first, not being propagandists inciting for more war, hate, and violence. One scientist that uses his position to be a propagandist lives in a country where rainforest continues to be destroyed, where plastic and other pollutants pour into the oceans in enormous amounts daily, a place where religious minorities are not treated equally or fairly, a place where indigenous people and their lands continue to be in great peril. It is easier to join the anti-Israel bandwagon than be a true impartial fighter and advocate for the environment, for children, for humanity at large. No true defender of the environment defends or supports violent organizations that murder. Phony environmental propagandists using science as cover fail to mention the incredibly harmful, environmentally destructive wars taking place right now that are killing countless children and civilians and completely destroying the environment, including in the Sudan, Yemen, Somalia, Myanmar, Ukraine, North Nigeria, gang wars in Haiti, and many more places beset by violence, war, and terror. If there is not Israel to demonize, countless many that claim to care about the environment prove that they do not.